Hey Zane, we've been hearing a lot about just how much veteran leadership there is on the team this year. And as a senior yourself, can you kind of speak to how that is an advantage for you guys, especially during this uncertain time, to have that more senior leadership on the team?
I think it's big, especially during times like these. I was once a freshman. There were guys once a freshman, and just knowing you have those leaders on your team and that have your back and that are going to teach you different technique and teach you the defense, it really does help. And I think it builds team chemistry when you know you have a leader that can do those kind of things. And so that's what I'm striving to be like, and to the younger guys. And as a vet, I've been here for quite a bit, and so just kind of take it in and earn that role.
Hey Zane, how would you say the defense has been performing thus far throughout the first couple weeks of fall camp?
Good. I think we've been good, and we've been coming a long way. I think every day, first day of pads, we were tackling, we had some missed tackles and stuff, but things like that are going to happen, and so we just go back in the film room and clean this stuff up. But I really like how we're reacting this year to everything. Everything will get coached something up, and then boom, next day we fix it. And so there's something little every day, and we're just improving. And so I feel like so far we've improved a lot.
Go ahead, Norma, then Matt.
What was your reaction to the decisions that were made over the last couple of days regarding conferences canceling seasons, but especially Mountain West, and how that affects you all's team losing 3 games?
It's super frustrating. I think I feel for all those athletes, that could be us any day. And so it hurts us, we had those 3 games scheduled and we were looking forward to those. And so, every day you hear something new and it's just kind of like, dang. But we're looking forward in the future, and we're lucky to be at BYU and be independent, and we're full force and we're ready to take on anyone. And so I think that's our head coach's mindset, and that's our AD's mindset. And so knowing we have those guys fighting for us, fighting for games, it helps a lot as a senior coming back. We want to play as much as possible and play as many games as possible. So.
Kind of on that note, Zane, obviously things change by the minute, so who knows what it's going to be like the next couple of days. But would you rather personally play as many games as you can in the fall, or potentially more games if it was postponed to the spring?
That's a tricky question. I think I've prepared so far this whole year, and I think a lot of our guys have prepared to play right now and play. Our bodies are kind of in tune for that, and so it'd be kind of weird playing in spring. But at the end of the day, I just want to play. I've come back. This is my 6th year coming back, and I tune in my body. I've worked so hard, and so I just want to play. And whether that's now or in spring, I want to have a season and show what I can do. And I know that's how my teammates feel as well.
Go ahead, Josh.
How do you guys keep yourselves in the right headspace with all the uncertainties going on and everything?
Yeah, it's super tough. I think going into fall camp, it was still a lot of uncertainty, and there were some guys kind of like, what's going on and stuff. But I think at the end of the day, especially for us and us as seniors and me as an individual, it's fun to just be out here competing against each other, one-on-ones, skelly, team, offense versus defense. It's who doesn't love to compete? And so I think right now, during these uncertain times, it brings out that competitiveness, whether that we're just going against each other. But I mean, it's just a blessing to be out there playing a game we love. And so it really is just, I like going out there and competing against our guys. And so that kind of keeps me motivated. And I think that keeps our team motivated as well.
Let's go Jared, Greg, then Mitch.
Hey, Zane, I jumped in kind of late, so you might have addressed something I wanted to ask. A lot of the shutdowns that happened in these other conferences referenced the potential long-term heart issues that might be tied to COVID and athletes and things like that. I just wondered what your thoughts are. You've been through injuries, you've been through stuff, throughout your career. I just wanted to get your thoughts as far as if you guys talk about that or concerned about that, what your thoughts are with regarding the, maybe the long-term impact and things like that.
Yeah, I think that's something definitely taken into consideration. I think college football has definitely expressed that we all want to play. And so looking at those long-term benefits is something that I think our coaches are keeping in mind, and athletic directors and conference directors are kind of like keeping in mind. And as frustrating as it is, you know, with the virus and stuff, it's something that's out of our hands, and it's adversity, and we just have to take it for what it is. And as frustrating as it is, you know, just day by day, just go out there, compete, and handle what we can handle. And I think everything else will play about by itself. But that's what's frustrating, is it's out of our hands, you know, and it's in the hands of others. And so, but we can do what we can do, and we can prepare. And so I think that's what we're doing as a team, and I think that's the right choice.
Zayne, how does your shoulder feel, and where on the field do you expect to see most of your reps this season?
Shoulder's feeling really good. We tackled last week. I think it was last Thursday or Friday, and it felt good. And that confidence was just like, it was something I needed to do on that first pop where, like, I was like, dang, that didn't hurt my shoulder at all. And so that felt really good, you know, after last year coming off of a surgery and then it failing. And so it feels really secure, and I put in work to where it should hold up. And, you know, it's really exciting that it feels good. And I think expecting this year, I'll be back at safety, a lot of safety, but I can play anywhere. I think our coaches, depending on scheme, might move me around, but as of now, I'm playing free safety and rotating in it strong, and I'm kind of learning everything. But I think it's good to know everything, playing different teams and different schemes, and so that's kind of where I'm at right now.
Thank you.
Along with you and Troy, Zayne, who are some of those other guys that are competing in that safety room right now during camp?
There's a lot of guys, and a lot of guys are stepping up to the plate. Right now we've got Chaz back there as well, and we were rotating in all three of us first week, and Chaz is a stud. Some young guys have stepped up, Kavika Gagnier, and we've got a deep rotation of guys that can play, and it's the whole thing right now is just working on the little details, getting them right in position, but I mean, they're athletes, and like you can see it, that we're deep and athletic and fast, and so I think our coaches have a lot of confidence in our whole group right now, and it's just everyday thing, you know, guys are making little mistakes and then they're cleaning it up, and so.
Thanks, Zayne.
Go ahead, Jay.
Zayne, what's your experience been like wearing the face shields, and could you wear those in a game if you had to?
Yeah, it's definitely been weird, and been an adjustment. Day one, you know, you couldn't breathe, and I think as time's gone by, I think we've kind of gotten used to it. We started off with the soft like masks under, and those were kind of falling off and tearing apart with getting wet and sweaty and stuff, and so we switched to the hard mask. And so it's weird. It's definitely weird, but I mean, it's something we got to do to play, then we'll do it, you know. And so I think right now we're sticking to the hard shields and maybe wear some soft shells for the sideline. But these things work well. You can kind of breathe a little bit better under your helmet, but we'll see what happens, whether they keep the hard shells or whatever. But we just want to play, so whatever we have to wear.